Hey everybody. Well, I got some songs for you today. Been busy working all day, working all weekend actually. Trying to fix some stuff on this old house here. Just moving along very slowly, of course. Oh, I guess I can put my capo on for this song because that sheet I have up there says put a capo on. Okay. It's a Guy Clark song. Ain't nothing in the world that I like better than bacon and lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning, out in the garden, get you a ripe one, don't get a hard one. Plant 'em in the spring, eat 'em in the summer. On winter without 'em's a culinary bummer. I forget all about the sweating and digging every time I go out and pick me a big one. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. You can go out to eat and that's for sure. Ain't nothing that a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put 'em in, yeah, better start that verse again. Plant 'em. You can go out and eat and that's for sure. Ain't nothing that a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put 'em in a salad, put 'em in a stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Eat 'em with eggs, eat 'em with gravy, eat 'em with beans, pinto or navy. Put 'em on the side, put 'em in the middle. Put a homegrown tomato on a hot cake griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. If I was to change this life I lead, I'd be Johnny Tomato Seed, 'cause I know what this country needs. Homegrown tomatoes, every yard you see. Well, when I die, don't bury me in a box in a cemetery. Out in the garden, it'd be much better, and I could be pushing up homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What'd life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things that money can't buy. That's true love and homegrown tomatoes. I just realized that the Bucks game just started, so if you're out there today, thanks for watching. So what was I going to do next? Oh, I know, I got to go over here. I got to go over here and go to the next song. That's it. That was a Guy Clark song, that last one. And this next song is a Fred Eaglesmith song. When my son turned 11, I picked him up from school and we headed for a music festival in Mammoth, Louisiana. And long story short, they moved the festival to September, and so we couldn't go to it, but we did have a Fred Eaglesmith Ralph/Show double CD, and we played the crap out of that thing. There was some he liked, some I liked, and there was very few that we didn't like, but this was one of the ones we both liked. 16 miles from Arkadelphia, right near the Texas border. Traffic was stopped at a railway crossing, took it to the shoulder. gravel loose. I missed the train, but I was happy with a glimpse at the caboose. 'Cause I like trains. I like fast trains. I like trains that call out through the rain. I like trains. I like sad trains. I like trains that whisper your name. I was born on a Grand bus. My mama was a diesel engine. They tried to put me behind the wheel, but I wouldn't let them. You should have seen the look in their eyes and how it turned to tears when I finally told them I want to be an engineer. 'Cause I like trains. I like fast trains. I like trains that call out through the rain. I like trains. I like sad trains. I like trains that whisper your name. Well, you think that I found someone new, darling, that ain't true. I could never love another woman besides you. Well, it's not some dewy-eyed darling, that's gonna drive you insane. Anymore, I've been listening for the sound of a big old train. 'Cause I like trains. I like fast trains. I like trains that call out through the rain. I like trains. I like sad trains. I like trains that whisper your name. I like trains that whisper your name. I like trains. Fred Eaglesmith's song. And you know, we got to have some John Prine in here. Probably there's more than one. The way I made the list today, that's my red ale that I've got there. Just a sing along for those of you who want to sing along. Woke up this morning, put on my slippers, walked in the kitchen and dined. And oh, what a feeling when my soul went through the ceiling, and on up into heaven I did rise. When I got there they did say, Mike, it happened this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head. And all the angels say just before you passed away, these were the very last words that you said. You said, please don't bury me down in the cocoa ground. Well, I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, blank and have my eyes. Deaf can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. Well, give my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Throw my socks in a cedar box, just get them out of here. Yeah, Venus de Milo can have my arms, look out, I've got your nose. Yeah, sell my heart to the drunk man and give my love to Rose. But please don't bury me down in the cocoa ground. No, I'd rather have 'em cut me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, blind can have my eyes. The deaf can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. Well, give my feet to the footloose, careless, fancy free. Give my knees to the needy, don't pull that stuff on me. Hand me down my walking cane, it's sin to tell a lie. Yes, send my mouth way down south and kiss my ass goodbye. But please don't bury me down in the cocoa ground. No, I'd rather have 'em cut me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane and the blind can have my eyes. Deaf can take both my ears if they don't mind the size. John Prine song, Please Don't Bury Me. Let's see. Oh, here's a Slade Cleave song. He's a singer-songwriter somewhere around Austin. I believe he was born in Maine, but I'm not sure. I think that's what I heard years ago. This one's called Texas Love Song. For you I'd give up all my time, searching for that perfect rhyme. And this is one that certainly perplexes. For you I would spend all my days thinking up all the crazy ways that I love you even more than I love Texas. You got Bel Air class and Dallas style, Austin soul and a Luca box smile. For you I'd trade my truckin' for a Lexus. Smell as sweet as the piney woods. I'd marry you if I thought I could. I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the barb on my wire, the spark in my campfire. No brighter star in all the multiplexes. Well, I love this state, you know I do, but the best thing in this state is you. I love you even more than I love Texas. Well, your wit's as sharp as a prickly pear. The sun shines in your golden hair. Your smile hits me right in the solar plexus. Skin is soft as early morning rain, temper like a Gulf Coast hurricane. I love you even more than I love Texas. From the mucky duck to the broken spoke, you know this state like an old cowpoke. You know we're all the tastiest Tex-Mexes. You got Matson on the radio playing Robert Earl and Billy Joe. I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the barb on my wire, the spark in my campfire. Let's go out west where nobody can text us. I promise you I'll never cheat, or you can throw me out in the old mesquite. I love you even more than I love Texas. And if you make me leave this state, I'll curse but I won't hesitate. 'Cause I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the lady, you're the lady. Texas Love Song. Oh, righty then, all righty. Yeah, we'll do this James Taylor song up here next on my list. I want to put some more James Taylor on my list, but Oh, let's see. A little sip of beer here. Well, I just haven't got around to it. Typically, if I add a memorized song, then some other song falls out of my head. Well, I'm just a bartender, and I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. I've seen lots of sad faces and lots of bad places with the folks with their backs to the wall. I need 4 walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray, and a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. I can light up your smokes, I can laugh at your jokes, I can watch you fall down on your knees. I can close down this bar, I can gas up my car, I can pack up and mail in my keys. I need 4 walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray, and a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. Now the smoke fills the air of this honky-tonk bar, and I'm wondering where I'd rather be. But I burned all my bridges and I sank all my ships, and I'm standing at the edge of the sea. I need 4 walls around me to hold my life, to keep me from going astray, and a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away, and a honky-tonk angel to hold me tight, to keep me from slipping away. Bartender Blues. George Jones also recorded that song back in the day. Oh, that's a cool song. Kind of, sort of. It's actually a horrible song that kind of reflects where we're at in society today. But, you know, this was written some time ago. I'll have to look that up sometime. Huh. It's an Irish Dement song called Wasteland of the Free. Living in the wasteland of the free. We got preachers dealing in politics and diamond mines, and their speech is growing increasingly unkind. They say they're Christ's disciples, they don't look like Jesus to me. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. We got politicians running races on corporate cash. Now don't tell me they don't turn around and kiss them people's ass. You may call me old-fashioned, but that don't fit my picture of a true democracy. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. We've got CEOs making 457 times the workers' pay. They'll fight like hell against the raising that minimum wage. If you don't like it, mister, they'll send your job off to some third world country across the sea. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. Living in the wasteland of the free, where the poor have now become the enemy. Let's blame our troubles on the weak. It sounds like some kind of Hitler remedy. Living in the wasteland of the free. We've got little kids with guns fighting inner city wars. So what do? We put these little kids behind prison doors. We call ourselves the advanced civilization. That sounds like crap to me. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. We got high school kids running around in Calvin Klein and Guess. Cannot pass a 6th grade reading test. If you'd ask them, mister, they could give you the name of every crotch on MTV. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. We kill for oil, then we throw a party when we win. Some guy refuses to fight and we call that the sin. He's standing up for what he believes in, and that seems pretty damn American to me. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. Living in the wasteland of the free, where the poor now become the enemy. Let's blame our troubles on the weak. It sounds like some kind of Hitler remedy. Living in the wasteland of the free. While we sit here gloating in our greatness, justice is sinking to the bottom of the sea. Feels like I'm living in the wasteland of the free. Alrighty. Hi, welcome to the show. Let's see. It's a Freddie Goldsmith song. Oh, this is another Freddie Goldsmith song. I did one earlier, I guess. But I wasn't really paying attention to who wrote these things when I was making today's list. Well, I'm wilder than her. What else can I say? But I guess that it's why she fell in love with me. She's a summer storm, I'm a hurricane. One just blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. Wilder than her drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought she was just one of a kind. She's a summer storm, and I'm a hurricane. One just blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her, drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought that she was just one of a kind. She's a summer storm, and I'm a hurricane. One just blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. When we go out driving, racing through the night, she can drive as fast as me, but she stops at all the lights. She says it's 'cause I'm crazy. She's probably right. I think that the reason is that I'm twice as wild, and I'm wilder than her, drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought that she was just one of a kind. She's a summer storm, and I'm a hurricane. One just blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. When she takes my hand and she looks me in the eye, I see something that I've never seen in my life. She takes the fire, turns it down low. She takes the night and makes it not so cold. She takes the distance and breaks it into miles. Yeah, she makes my life just a little less wild, and I'm wilder than her, drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought that she was just one of a kind. She's a summer storm, and I'm a hurricane. Yeah, one just blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. Hi, and welcome to the show. Playing through a few songs today. Let's see. Kind of auditioning some things for the Winter Music Festival that I'm playing in November, and Barberville Festival I'm playing in November, and there's at least one more in there somewhere. Oh yeah, there's another November thing out at the farm in Brooksville. Anyway, so start figuring out what I'm going to play at these things. This is a Steve Goodman song. It was made famous by Arlo Guthrie. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders. 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, freight cars full of old black men, graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with the old man in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag but hold the bottle. Feel the wheels rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Well, nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by dawning, with the Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea. And all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again, the passengers will please refrain. This year's got the disappearing railroad. Good night, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Alrighty. Thanks for the little thumbs up, folks. I really makes me feel good to see those things pop in there like that. Let's see, I was not going to do this song, but I think I will anyway. It's just a Chuck Pyle song. Better put the tuner on there. Oh, dead on. Perfect here. I do not, but... Chuck Pyle wrote this song, Jerry Jeff Walker recorded it. I like the Chuck Pyle version, so that's what I play. Won't be but a week or two, you'll be wanting someone new, loving you. Something you've done 100 times before. But lately I've been spreading myself thin too. It's a lonely phase that we're going through. Don't get up, I can find my way to the door. I can see you are an angel. The dream just won't unfold. Tune up your heart, polish your old halo. Well, the only kind of man that you ever wanted was the one that you knew you never hold very long. Sitting there crying like I'm the first one to go. You got 30 lovers behind you. I can feel you, but I sure can't find you. I think you would have found your own self by now. But lately I've been cutting myself thin too. It's a lonely phase that we're going through. Don't get up, I can find my way to the door. I can see you are an angel. Wings just won't unfold. Tune up your harp, polish your old halo. Well, the only kind of man that you ever wanted was the one that you knew you never hold very long. Sitting there crying like I'm the first one to go. What a beautiful sight you must be in your sleep. I'm leaving 'cause believing got me in too deep. It's easy enough for a man to say, but we never agree. If we talked all night, things would get heavy and we'd travel like my jaded lover, undercover queen for a day. I can see you are an angel. Wings just won't unfold. Tune up your harp, polish your old halo. Well, the only kind of man that you ever wanted was the one that you knew you never hold very long. Sitting there crying like I'm the first one to go. Yeah, sitting there crying like I'm the first one to go. Jaded lover. Oh, let's see. Where am I? Oh. Okay. That's all by Ronnie Arvo and Daisy Mayhem. On the streets of New York City, where the asphalt grates the sun, morning slips in sideways like a cheater on the run. Well, she's out there on the sidewalk, she's kneeling at her toil, pulling weeds for Jesus, her knuckles in the soil. Well, she is no Saint Teresa, she is no paragon. Well, her fingernails are dirty, her old blue jeans are worn. Well, she doesn't talk to strangers, she hardly knows you're there. She doesn't want your money, she doesn't want your prayers. But this is God's dominion, this is peace on earth, this is what she's put it for, this is what she's worth. All the things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses, she grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. She remembers a young woman with hair as fine as gold. Oh, she remembers all her lovers, she remembers growing old. She remembers meeting Jesus, she can recall that day. She gave him all her seeds of darkness, he buried them away. But this is God's dominion, is peace on earth. This is what she's put it for. This is what she's worth. All the things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses. She grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. Well, she coaxes hope from concrete, and she coaxes right from wrong. Yeah, she makes those Spanish ladies break into their Spanish song. Well, they like the smell of roses and the street lamp's yellow sun, and they dream of summer dresses on the streets of old San Juan. But this is God's dominion. This is peace on earth. This is what she's praying for. This is what she's worth. All the other things that matter have slowly slipped away, and she grows the roses. She grows the roses, and she grows the roses all day. Well, she grows the roses. She grows the roses. She grows the roses all day. All right. Let's see. I don't know what key this is in. I wrote it, so why would I know that, right? I think it's here. I'm running out of songs that I had on this list, so I'm going to play one of my own. This is called Ride, Ride, Ride. This is about growing up in Seminole Heights here in Tampa. True story. Outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. Milkman comes to each house on the block, butter and milk with cream on the top. Yeah, you could buy dinner right out on the street when the veggie truck came and apples were our treat. Ice cream bike came spring through fall. Banana noses coming was the neighborhood call. We'd give him our money, he'd give us our order. He'd stop for every kid that had a spare quarter. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, we played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. We had the big yard, so all the kids came. Barefoot boys and girls playing games. Baseball and corkball where the bases were wood. Flag and touch football when we had to be good. Tackle was a game when our parents couldn't see. Out of bounds was the sand spur patching the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. TV we had was black and white. Shock Armstrong scared us after midnight. Well, we didn't sit around and watch all day. Yeah, Mom would run us off. Y'all go outside and play. The mosquito truck came by twice a week. The clean white smoke smelled like kerosene. We'd follow on our bikes and breathe in the haze. When we got home, we were all in a daze. We could swim in the rivers, we could swim in the lakes, and the gators didn't bother us much, and neither did the snakes. When I was a kid, we played outside, climb up the trees if we want to get high. We didn't play games in front of TV, played in the dirt and the grass and the trees. When I was a kid, we played outside, hop on our bikes and ride, ride, ride. When I was a kid, we'd ride, ride, ride. All right, that was one of my own. A couple more to do here. Oh. I'm going to try this one. I haven't done this one in a long time, but I saw it on the list today. I thought, I used to do it. I used to do this with somebody else. Actually, she sang lead and I sang harmony, but... Rita was 16 years, she had hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She really made the Woolworth counter shine. Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer. They'd waltz the aisles at the Five and Dime. Eddie played the steel guitar. Mama cried 'cause he played in the bars. Kept old Rita out late at night. So they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee. Still that love survived. 'Cause they'd sing, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. 'Cause it's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this Five and Dime. One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hands. So Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Oh, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting Miss Rita back by his side. Okay, that's it for that song. I'm not gonna fix it. It's too, yeah. That one I'm not gonna do. Let's see. I think I'm closing with this one. No, there's one more after this. What's after? Yeah, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. It's a Todd Snyder song. Little out of place, little out of tune, so lost in space, gates racing that moon, climbing the wall of hurricane. Still overall, I can't complain. All I wanted was one chance to let freedom ring. They said I had to get a permit, tags and everything. I never made it through the red tape. I got this paper hat, got a job working weekdays. You want fries with that? I got nothing to lose, 'cause there's nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in this passing lane. I can't complain. I was talking to my girlfriend, told her I was stressed. I said I'm going off the deep end. She said, for God's sake, give it a rest. We're all waiting in the dugout, thinking we should pitch. How you gonna throw a shutout when all you do is bitch? You got nothing to lose, 'cause there's nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in this passing lane. I can't complain. Now I got a brand new dance. I need one more shot. I need this one last chance. I know I won't get caught. Gotta make it through the last stand. The town can't be bought. Then again, on the other hand, how much of you got? I got nothing to lose. There's nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. I can't complain. Little out of place, little out of tune, sort of lost in space, racing the moon, climbing the walls of the hurricane. Still overall, I can't complain. Still overall, I can't complain. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord? By and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. It's going downhill. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I'm going to pick one more song to do. I'm not going to do the one I had figured there. Let's see. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you too. Let me find this song. So, let's see. I know the song. I just don't know what key I played in. Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever, and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Get the young scientists, tell them come quick. I must must be the first man who's ever seen this. Lines on my face and my teeth are not white. My eyes do not work and my legs don't move right. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. I wonder if Romeo ever got scared, taken but shaken, unprepared. Under the balcony, under the trees, fully unknowing of where this might lead. What if we marry, give up the ghost, or we abandon those we love most? What if you carry me and lay me down, once you get used to me being around? Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. My bedroom's a doctor's office, my kitchen's a car. My life is a joke, my bathroom's a bar. I go there a lot more than I should. I know I should stop, but it feels too damn good. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Well, thanks for joining, everybody, especially Fairy. I guess it's Fairy on YouTube. Really
You'll
have...
need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh. Stupid phone. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time. I had a good time. And maybe we'll see you next week. And have a great week. That's it for now.